You want to break down what this is about here?
Yeah, so this is important context for Ali Dawa's video that we're going to be reviewing, because Ali Dawa, as you guys will see, constantly references this as if Jordan Peterson is saying, just go and destroy and annihilate any Palestinian anywhere, no matter who they are or what they've done. That's how Ali Dawa kind of portrays it as. But the context is what? You have Hamas, a terrorist group, who just invades Israel, and they kill 1,200 people. 1,200 people. And they kidnap, a little over 250 people? And they bring these hostages, they kidnap them, bring them back to Gaza, and all of a sudden, people are gonna start reacting to that. Like, give them hell. That's what Jordan Peterson says. Give them hell, Netanyahu. Enough is enough. So this is clearly a call for him to say, hey, go and take care of those terrorists. Go annihilate Hamas. Now, you're going to see how Ali Dawa misuses this and how Muslims have repeatedly misused this since then. Look at the date, though. The date is October 7, 2023. It's on the day. That's the day of the attack, right?
Now, if give him hell is enough to cancel Jordan Peterson and be thrown out of Allah's mercy forever, you should see the Dawa Gang's Twitter, what they say about every other conflict that involves Muslims.
Here's Michaela Peterson updating everyone.
Hey guys, I have an update on my dad. I'm actually just going to read this. It's on my teleprompter because this is too hard to explain off the cuff, so I wrote it out. This summer has been exceedingly difficult. Dad was in an ICU suffering from pneumonia and sepsis after dealing with a host of neurological issues this summer that we believe stem from SIRS, which is chronic inflammatory response syndrome due to decades of mold exposure. We don't have a better explanation for his neurological symptoms at the moment other than spiritual attacks. He's been suffering for the last number of years with unexplainable neuropathy and weakness amongst other symptoms, but they worsened this summer after he cleaned out his parents' basement after his dad, my grandpa, passed away. We weren't able to communicate with Dad really all of September.
So guys, don't know if you caught that. The best case they can make is problem caused by prolonged mold exposure.
During the end of the pneumonia, he was diagnosed with critical illness polyneuropathy, which we're hoping is critical illness myopathy, which is bad enough. That's been heartbreaking and brutal on top of everything else. But after almost a month in the ICU, he's been moved out to a less urgent floor. Praise God for that. We're still in the midst of this, but now we're seeing improvements daily. The timeline for his full recovery is hard to tell at the moment, and I'll update everyone when we have more information. My family's asking for prayers. Like I said, this summer's been exceedingly difficult and terrifying. Dad's condition is complicated by the fact he can't take most medications without suffering from severe paradoxical reactions, which limits treatment options. Like I mentioned, I believe there's a spiritual element at play here. I think a lot of people have felt it in the last few weeks and months. It's been hitting my dad and my family hard this summer. In August, the day...
Ali Dawa's going to go after this spiritual attack component real hard, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
He is.
I don't like to be upset, or be happy about anyone's misery, unless they're Zionists.
Oh, yes? Wow.
I'll be honest with you, It's not that something that, it's like...
Yeah, so he didn't want to celebrate anyone's pain and so on unless they're Zionists.
And you know what he means by that? He means Jews
or their supporters.
And their supporters, yeah.
Jews and anyone who don't want to kill all the Jews, yeah?
That's right.
That's it.
Ali Dawa, ladies and gentlemen.
That I celebrate like this type, but I'll be honest, I don't mourn it at all. And who is this? No other than Jordan Peterson. Yes? And I'm most certainly not mourning it at all. It doesn't faze me at the least. Even if I'm not happy about it, I'll be honest with you, I'm not sad about it at all. I'm so damn far away from being sad ever. Yes? Okay, I'm more close to happiness than sadness. Why? Because
He said, I'm closer to happiness than to sadness.
this man,
It's like a little kid, like, you know how you have like they have like these little sticker, like these faces, like which emotion are you feeling? Are you feeling this face or this face? I was like, I'm closer to the.
It's like happiness, and we got sadness, but that don't be the same thing, yeah. And you got to pick one, yeah. You got to pick because they can't be both because there's different shapes, yeah.
But didn't he say that he wasn't even if he wasn't happy about it? And I thought, okay, so you're not happy about it. Oh wait, it doesn't bother me at all. Okay, so you're neutral. Oh wait, I'm actually closer to happier than sad.
Like the guy can't keep a consistent thought for like more than a second.
What's wrong with? Why can't he just say happy or sad? What's wrong with these people?
Yeah,
I mean,
this just shows you like the evil side of humanity right here. And this is what happens when people are just given into their sin and they just harden and harden and harden and just over and over and over again. They become callous to like Ali Dawa. Like he just becomes joy. He's happy about people suffering, and the Bible literally says in the book of Proverbs not to rejoice when your enemy falls, for example. Or God himself says, I take no pleasure in the death of the wicked in Ezekiel 18. I take no pleasure in the death of the wicked, but rather that they turn. O house of Israel, why don't you turn and live? And so that's the heart of God. And this is like Ali Dawa was the heart of Allah, I guess.
And back to the whole prophet thing. This is a guy who doesn't know how many ozone layers there are, but he knows what Allah is thinking at any given time. Got to be a prophet.
is such a shameless man. Anyone on this planet Earth that condones the killing of innocent men, women and children, you are psychologically and mentally unstable. If you make excuses for innocent men, women and children being massacred, you are out of your mind. I don't care if you're a Muslim, Christian, whatever you are. If I saw a Christian genocide happening and I'm just like, oh yeah, but it's just the Muslims are doing it, so I'll turn a blind eye, I'm sick in the head.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Whoa.
Wait.
I think he just told us he's sick in the head.
Yep. Never mentioned the genocide of any Christian genocide.
Yeah, by the way, this guy is Kurdish, by the way. I don't know if has anyone ever heard him talking about the genocide committed on the Armenians, Assyrians, the Greeks by his Kurdish people that the Ottoman Empire used? Has he ever talked about that? Okay, maybe it's like, okay, that's historical, like, you know, maybe. But what about today in Nigeria? Does he say anything? Has he made any video? According to him, he's sick in the head because he doesn't talk about it.
Everyone catch that? He said, if there was a genocide against Christians somewhere, I wouldn't ignore it just because it's Muslims doing it. I would have to speak out or I would be sick in the head. Okay. Genocide against Christians in Nigeria, check. Carried out by Muslims, check. He's keeping his mouth shut, check. And the conclusion to draw is what? Sick in the head.
Sick in the head?
Ali Dawa, sick in the head. We got the proof.
And by the way, when he says condoning of innocent men, women, and children being killed, that's based on the October 7th tweet that we just read. All of that is based off of that. So Jordan Peterson saying, give him hell, Netanyahu, is Ali Dawa's... So Ali Dawa doesn't only interpret Allah's thoughts, but he interprets Jordan Peterson's thoughts. Jordan Peterson knew about everything that would come to happen in the future. He knew about every innocent person, and he's condoning everything. That's what Ali Dawa is suggesting here.
I'm a sicko, and our religion doesn't teach us that.
That was perfect. I'm a sicko.
Nice clip. That's a good clip right there.
Yeah,
That's a good clip.
Morally consistent, not strategically. We don't say, oh, how does that benefit us? We're morally consistent. So, guys, here's a video of
morally consistent.
his daughter. I haven't forgotten her name. What's her name? Michaela. I don't know that.
Ali Dawa, you're morally consistent. You just said that for anything anyone points to, even if it's their, her grandfather, her father, her baby, whoever, if they're concerned about that and they say anything about it, they can't do that because they should be complaining about what's going on with people in Gaza, right? And you're morally consistent, right? You just said it. You're morally consistent. Well, what have we been pointing out to you? We've been pointing out to you that if we agreed with you and we were consistent, then for any suffering you point to in Gaza, we could say, what about that suffering somewhere else? And we shouldn't care even slightly. We could say, how dare you complain about Gaza when this Eskimo's igloo fell on him and you didn't even complain about that? How dare you?
And let's see, what's the condition of the man who said, give them hell? Let's see if Allah gave him hell or is giving him hell. And we ask him, and it's not never too late for him to turn to Islam, Michaela Peterson, yes?
You're making a bang up case for Islam right now, Ali Dawa, if you want her to convert.
Oh boy.
I mean,
these guys like
I mean, think what have the Petersons had from Ali Dawa and Muhammad Hijab? From Muhammad Hijab quoted the Quran in Arabic to Jordan Peterson, and then he said, but Muslims are very strong and expanded rapidly, so it must be from God. And Jordan Peterson said, well, why didn't it work in Europe then? Well, it didn't work there then. Allah's not really God in Europe. And so they had that, and now you see Allah destroying your dad for a tweet, yeah? He's doing it, and I know it. As a prophet, you still got time to convert to this beautiful religion, yeah?
So wait, if they convert to the beautiful religion, will they be cured? I don't remember Muhammad curing a blind man or a leper or anyone converting to his religion. Is that the answer? If they convert to Islam now, will everyone be healed? Just a question.
Muhammad known for his powerful, wonder-working miracles.
And it's not never too late for him to turn to Islam, Michaela Peterson, yes? It was another Islamophobe, I'll be honest with you, who's sitting and sharing platform with absolute morons, yes?
Oh, she had Muhammad Hijab on there. Yeah, you're right.
that'd be great. You put like a screenshot
And
of
so did her dad.
Yeah.
It's another little clip, yeah.
Both her and her dad sat with Muhammad Hijab, his Dawa husband.
Yeah, Dawa husband.
Like that flipping dumb clown, Apus. But anyways, let's go.
Hey guys, I have an update on my dad.
I didn't know he mentioned AP. AP's like living in these guys' minds rent free. Like he's talking about Jordan Peterson. He's like, AP comes to his mind.
She's just going to read this. It's on my teleprompter because this is too hard to explain off the cuff, so I wrote it out. This summer has been exceedingly difficult. Dad was in an ICU suffering from pneumonia and sepsis after dealing with a host of neurological issues this summer that we believe stem from SIRS, which is chronic inflammatory response syndrome due to decades of mold exposure. We don't have a better explanation for his neurological symptoms at the moment other than spiritual attacks.
Interesting. Spiritual attacks. I don't know what she means by that. Spiritual attacks.
You know, Ali Dawa, like when that magician got a hair from your prophet's hairbrush and used it to cast a spell on him and gave him delusional thoughts and false beliefs for between 6 months and 2 years. That, right?
Yeah.
And also, if it is a spiritual attack, which Ali Dawa doesn't know because Muslims don't know what that means. If it's a spiritual attack and Allah is the one causing it, that makes Allah Satan. Because spiritual attacks come from Satan and his fallen angels.
Yeah, she's making it.
You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, guys, when Christians reference spiritual attacks, they mean the devil is attacking, right? That's what we mean when we say.
Yeah, not God,
attack.
not God attacking me.
And he's saying Allah's attacking.
It's like, hey, it would be like, she could have said it slightly differently and been like, we have no other explanation besides demonic attack. And he'd be like, yeah, that'd be Allah, yeah? Allah be the one that be doing that demonic attack, isn't it?
Yep, that's why he said he doesn't know what it means. Because the fake prophet didn't know if it existed and didn't know what it meant.
What do you mean by that? Because I really want to understand, what do you mean by spiritual attacks? Because at the end of the day, I mean, can it be a divine punishment? Most certainly. Because do you really believe the divine God Almighty is happy with any servant of his? They can be Christian, whatever for that matter. Yeah, we're all his servants. Do you think he is happy with any servant of him that says, give them hell to innocent men, women, and children who are in the biggest prison, open-air prison in the world, who've been...
Yeah, everyone. Jai's already pointed this out, but pay attention to it. Just said it right there. So what did Jordan Peterson say after a bunch of terrorists went and slaughtered a bunch of people? He said, "Give them hell." Ali Dawa just said it again. He's promoting the killing of innocent men, women, and children. So when Jordan Peterson said, "Give them hell," he was referring to the innocent civilians.
Massacred for decades. And do you think God's going to be happy with that person? Do you think that person's going to prosper? Do you not see IDF soldiers saying they're losing their mind and they see nightmares and they're suicidal? Do you think you're just going to get away? Do you think Allah says in the Quran?
Oh yeah,
do you think Allah is unaware of?
So he just referenced IDF soldiers, losing their minds, being suicidal and things, and he thinks that that's also part of Allah's punishment.
Huh?
Does he know? Like you find suicide rates in any. Yeah. You think someone else who tried to commit suicide? I mean,
that's what I was thinking. So,
yeah,
if you're doing something, and then it causes you to become suicidal, that means that it's all evil and stuff. But that was Muhammad's reaction to his encounter with the angel Gabriel in the cave.
Oh.
Made him depressed and suicidal. Huh. Huh.
Yeah.
So wait. So he says that would have to be divine punishment, right?
Yeah, that's what he's suggesting.
Okay.
What the evildoers do. He only delays them for a day. That their eyes are going to look in horror. So either they get punishment in this life or the hereafter, or both.
He's been suffering for the last number of years with unexplainable neuropathy and weakness, amongst other symptoms.
Unexplainable. Interesting. I wonder what it is. I wonder what it is.
It's got to be Allah punishing him for the tweet, yeah? It got to be. It's weird. Allah started like pre-punishing him for years earlier because he's been having these problems and almost died before.
Oh, so Allah like preempted the tweet.
Predated the tweet.
Yeah,
he did like someone mentioned the 7-day war. It's like the preemptive strike on Egypt's.
So let alone the actual war.
He preempted it.
Allah is just zeroing in on Jordan Peterson.
And he mentioned Netanyahu, by the way.
Punishing him for years for a tweet he was going to do about the thing that Allah actually cares about, which is continents away.
Interesting.
And years
Wow.
away.
That Allah is cold as ice.
He's the best of planners.
Like,
He's the worst of planners if that's his plan to defeat Israel.
I'm punishing
Oh, yeah,
you
that's
for
another point. How is
a
it gonna-
tweet that you're going to do 3 years from now. But how am I going to know what it's about? You won't. Ha ha! Tricked you. You'll never know until Ali Dawa tells you. Oh, sorry about that.
There's also Muslims that are pro-Israel. Like he often blasts this one Israeli Arab Muslim who is pro-Israel. And where's Allah's curse on him? I mean, this guy is actually a Muslim, so he, I don't know if they have higher standards for Muslims or lower standards. I don't know. I guess Dawa guys don't really care
What
about that
about
kind of
all the
stuff.
Muslim nations around Israel who do deals with them?
Oh yeah, Jordan, Egypt, all these peace treaties,
Oh,
and
yeah.
They're
why not
all
them?
chummy with Israel, and
the Abraham Accords.
they're on the border. Egypt could let in some of these Palestinians and help them, or at least let aid go through. They're not struck with anything.
Yeah, everyone. Here's the real trick that idiots fall for from people like Ali Dawa. So you say something happens, and here are all the bad people. That's a bad guy. That's the bad guy. That's the bad guy. Him be a bad guy too. Oh yeah, him a bad guy. Oh, him said this. Him said that. Him said this. Him said that. You just everyone's bad. Well, guess what? Something's eventually going to happen to someone there. And as soon as it does, you go, oh, you see, I told you that this would be Allah punishing him, yeah. And that's how it works. You can do that. We could do that with the Dawa guys, right? We could do that with the Dawa guys right now and say, you see, God's cursing the Dawa guys. And all we have to do is sit here and wait till something happens to one of them and go, you see, we told you ahead of time. This is powerful stuff. Check the comments.
This is how they win the Bahamas.
Oh, yeah, they do. Eventually something happens, right?
Yeah, like someone catches a cold or something like that. Like,
See, this is the proof.
But if we wanted to go down that way, we will win. Remember Didat, what happened to him? He had a rare brainstem stroke that usually kills, but it didn't. It muted him for 9 years. And he used that mouth to go against the Lord Jesus, specifically, and against Christians. If I wanted to draw these conclusions, guess who'll win?
Yeah.
Just saying.
Because we can go to Muhammad himself, his own prophet. So if they really want to say, oh, what about this Christian who suffered? What about this Christian who suffered? What about this? What about Jordan Peterson? What about this?
What about when Muhammad was poisoned by a Jew?
Uh-huh.
Where was Allah there? That was worse than a tweet.
Yeah, and so you can think of Muhammad's childhood, very traumatic, loses every close relationship he has for the first 8 years of his life. Then gets married and so on. Supposedly, over time, has, I think, 4 boys. All of them die between infanthood and childhood. What were they being punished for, Ali Dawa?
Yeah.
What were they being punished for? And then he gets older, causes a bunch of problems, drinks some poison because he's stupid, and dies a horrible, horrible, agonizing death, such that Aisha could say she never saw anyone suffer more than Muhammad. So, Ali Dawa, what are we supposed to conclude? We could conclude stuff happens to people, or we could conclude that this is Allah's punishment.
Interesting. Like Ali Dawa would say, interesting. I wonder why. Interesting.
That's interesting, but it don't be interesting as this, right? But you gotta love Dawa.